Good afternoon. So today is Monday, is the first day of June. And actually today, at this time, actually 2 minutes ago, is the day for National Day of Mourning and Lament. And so we're going to join the rest of our faith communities and civic leaders across the U.S. to observe this day. We're going to remember more than 100,000 people who have died from COVID-19. We're going to mourn and lament the recent deaths of people who have died at the hands of racism. And we're going to mourn the death of people who have just died of natural causes, but we have not been able to actually mourn together in the way that we are familiar with. So the way we're going to do this is I'm actually just going to take my headphones off and leave the screen open, and we will take a few minutes of silence and quietness. Let the breeze come in, the birds reside where they are, make their beautiful sounds. And together, collectively, we're going to join the people in our nation in prayer, and then we will end with Psalm 23. And that is going to be your midday prayer for today. So please prepare your hearts, your minds, your spirits, and breathe together as we remember all those who have died recently and throughout this time of COVID-19. Not just remember, but this is a time of lament, of mourning, and just to be and breathe together. All right. Let us pray together. As we continue to breathe together in this prayer across our nation, now is the time in which, if you would like to, you can place the names of anyone that you know that has either died or family members who have lost people during this time together. So please feel free to name them now. As I read Psalm 23, you can put them in the comments. Now, anyone that you have lost in general at this time, this is time to name them now. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in right paths for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I fear no evil. For you are with me, your rod, your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord my whole life long. We hold up Mary Christopher and Mansa McQueen's grandmother. We hold up George Floyd. If you have just joined us or you're wondering what the silence is for, we are collectively joining in with community leaders and faith leaders on this National Day of Mourning and Lament of people who we have lost so far to COVID-19, to violent acts, to racism, to natural causes. We took a brief, like 2 to 3 minutes of silence, and now we're just naming people that I will place on our screen to hold and lift up. We lift up Glenn Eadman. We also lifted up Paul. We lift up our spirits for Edward. So together, with our collective breath, let us remember all of the people that we have lost, all of the saints who are now in the presence of our God, who is with us, even in the most hardest times, in the shadows of our world. God is with us. I hope that you have peace this rest of this Monday afternoon, that you do get outside to get a walk. I hope that we continue to pray for our nation, for the unrest, for the uprising, for the call for justice, and also for peace to be with us and among us, God's peace. I hope today you continue to pray for those who are mourning, pray for the people who are still grieving, and pray for one another. We're in this together. God's peace be with you. Amen.